Yeah. Baby.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's been groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson up the middle. A little juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together 4 first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Myself. Fuck with them niggas.
They begin on the ground with Camara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. They'll get this out to Camara. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Bro, who fucking dog is that, bro? Choke that joint the fuck out, bro. Yeah, that shit, like, that's animal abuse, bro.
Robinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down at 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on now it's the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for that they are first or second concede come playoff time.
Second down, Cousins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
Ah!
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins throw caught by Olave. And they run out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ah, hold on.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Come on with the roughing the passer shit, bro.
This is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
It's a fucking pig.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Quickly able to end the PAT. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. Very uneven start. Position being at the halfway point. Since
you took me to the medical side, I'm going to try to keep up here because to me, this shit is about ready to fall apart. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get the ball going early, maybe they'll start motivating themselves a little bit. A loss here, they're moving to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, it's going to head out to the harbor with them still on the ball.
these two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they got it with 1st and 10.
Once to the streets, they believe in me. Oh my God! I think I would have mind. Family ain't doing too well. Shootout with the police, I ain't going to jail. No detail. So scared. 39 years I heard a cry and said, oh.
So now on comes the field goal. This is no longer trying here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
He missed.
Incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Incompletions and a third and 10.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. I was right there.
That's a third down conversion to 24 yards. So a nice play. They'll throw again. Cousins. Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
In this video, water bubble ashy as shit. Need some lotion. The real red. You need some lotion.
From the gun, here's
And that
Cousins.
butt crack.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on fourth down, on his new Headley to punt for New Orleans. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus
Won't be gone.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first time. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
I flex on you, notice.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. So roughing the passer penalty.
Say
And we know that these guys are love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, it came down to the official rules.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're going to try and run this with Miller. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game.
Rats on me. Bad. You know he's doing that. That's on me.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. You know, you want those early confidence and a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Mark Hughes. And he takes this one from the into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball really went their way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of a pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we have defenses tell us before a game that we're in every series where the kicks are good, opponents poorly too, or play well? In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway earlier, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they try to pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought up from the middle of the end zone. They're only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for the next drive of New Orleans offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, we'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance at the time.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action now, Cousins.
Oh, they scheming. That's a fucking pick. That's a fucking pick.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Black. Wait,
to throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First. 2. 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Through.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins again. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this set. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Saints 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 6. Cousins now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that. But it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Groupie for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though. There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They go play action. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now they'll shift things around.
Green jack. Red cycle. Blue yellow.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He really tried to thread that down the seam. Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. In motion right is a running back. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now receiver in motion left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Cousins. Olave holds it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception, Cousins. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, no, easy. One time.
Cousins on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Hey, both feeders. Cheetah.
2nd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Steamer. Yellow.
Cousins now. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Cousins throw caught by Olave. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson Jefferson on the all-time list. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 66 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Coup for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Saints 42. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
First down, here's Cousins. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way,
When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. They'll come up now on second down.
Good route here. What's that?
Now Cousins. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jihad! Listen to me.
Cousins to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Cousins. Olave holds it in. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now 1st and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carrying it into overtime.
I'm with you. Do you see some fans holding up 2 fingers? Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Lucky 50.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the when there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Back with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You went with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary.